Colorado.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. We have a great morning planned for you. This morning in the first hour, it's all about the Eagle Chambers Biztoberfest. We'll find out more about that and so much more. Kick back, relax, grab your coffee. Good Morning Vail starts right now. All amazing things going on this Sunday. It's Labor Day weekend, so we have a nice long weekend. And if you want to get out and enjoy the 3 days, get on over to Oktoberfest, both in Beaver Creek and in Lion's Head. There's a special Prost Beer Stein exciting sale going on as well. So if you want to go to Oktoberfestvail.com, you can find out about all the great things. There's live music and so much levity. You're definitely going to want to check that out for the nice long weekend. We also have the Vail Farmers Market today. You can get out there and enjoy all the fruits and vegetables and the beautiful art that people bring to us. And I want to let you guys know about something coming up in the middle of the month. It's the Man of the Cliff. It's back for the 13th year, everybody. It's going to take place at Nottingham Park. They have archery, keg tossing, hammer tossing, speed chopping, archery, and so many more of those really fun things for us to do. If you want to sign up or if you want to join in or just be a spectator, make sure you mark your calendars. It's for the 14th of this month at Nottingham Park in Avon. It's going to be a lot of fun. Those and more great things coming up right here in our own backyard. We'll be back with more Good Morning Vail right after this.
Good Morning Vail.
Here at Sun & Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun & Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Hi, it's Julio from TV8 Vail. Do you ever wonder why our tagline is "There's more for you on 92"? Because we're always bringing you more. More Good Morning Vail from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. all year long. More local coverage with Vail Vibes and Covered Bridge on TV8. More opportunities to participate with new roundtable panels on mountain perspectives and our new Spanish programming block coming this fall. Find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on YouTube, or our website at tv8vail.com.
Thank you for watching Good Morning Vail. Have an amazing day. Get on out there, soak up that sunshine. We'll see you tomorrow right here for more Good Morning Vail. Bye, everyone. Hi, I'm Gretchen Bleshaw. You might recognize me from the Glitz and Glam with Gretchen. Maybe you hear my voice on the radio from time to time or see me out at a concert or two. I love concerts. If you see me out, the long mermaid hair, I'm almost 6 foot tall. It's hard to miss. Come and say hi, give me a high five, and make sure to watch me right here on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm your host, Liz, for your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail right here on TV8. We love the Chamber of Commerce is here, and Ben, our very own Ben, sat here in studio with the Eagle Chamber of Commerce. They talked all things Biztoberfest. Let's find out all about it right now.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to the show. So with Biztoberfest coming up soon, we've got the Eagle Chamber of Commerce joining us on the couch. You've got Michelle and Sandy here. Welcome to the show, guys.
Thank you.
So, love the outfits.
Thank you. It's great. We're getting in the spirit.
Yeah, so Biztoberfest, we've kind of figured out a little bit what's going on there from Eagle River Brewing, but could you tell us a little bit more about how you're kind of merging a business event and an Oktoberfest theme?
Yes, yes. So as the Eagle Chamber of Commerce, of course, one of our main focuses is to support local businesses and the membership of the Eagle Chamber. So usually each year we have a business exposition. And this year we have this great committee with the Chamber, and we all decided that we would have an Oktoberfest theme so that we can encourage more public participation, maybe some regional visitors come in and check out Eagle while they're there. So we figure we'd draw in a lot more exposure for the businesses by having an Oktoberfest event.
Well, and I would imagine that bringing in a little bit of that extra festivityness to things really kind of helps to boost activity at a business event, because I can imagine some people see, oh, Business Expo, that's for entrepreneurs, business owners, not necessarily for me, Johnny Q Public.
Right.
And it sounds like incorporating some more festivities. It sounds like you guys will have some vendors out there, some games, some things like that to kind of help encourage people to come out, meet some more local businesses.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to have it at the Brush Creek Pavilion in Eagle. It's a beautiful venue with a large lawn and a playground. So we're going to have exhibitors inside the facility as well as outside. But we've got Eagle River Brewing, Cody and Tom, who were just here. They've got a special Biztoberfest brew that they're going to unleash for this event. So they're going to be serving that up. We also have Boone's Wine and Spirits. They're going to be providing red and white wine. We also have Forward Tech Solutions. They are a leadership member with the Eagle Chamber, and they're our food sponsor, and we were able to get Village Bagel to provide our food thanks to Forward Tech Solutions.
Tell me a little bit about Forward Tech Solutions, because based on that name, I would not necessarily expect food to be their thing.
I know, but they were the food sponsor, so they paid for the food because of Forward Tech Solutions. Forward Tech Solutions is an IT company.
Awesome.
So they specialize in IT for businesses. They are located in Edwards, but they do business all over the valley from, I'm sure Glenwood, to Vail. So they've got a great crew, and we love working with them. But they stepped up as the food sponsor so that they could pay for the food.
Awesome.
And
well,
then,
it sounds like it's a great way to kind of introduce us to some of the more niche services that we might not necessarily know are available locally. Like I would have expected that if you needed IT services like that for business support, that you would have to go to a firm down on the Front Range and bring somebody up from Denver. You guys have any other services like that where it's a little bit more of a specialty environment that you necessarily don't have to go down to the Front Range?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got All Mountain Technologies is also a local IT company, but we have so many different types of businesses. We've got artisans, we've got the restaurants, of course, in the Eagle Ranch Village, downtown Eagle. We've got Rome. I don't know if you guys have been to Rome, but it's a wonderful.
Don't get me started.
Don't get you started on Rome. Okay.
I love Rome. They're far and away one of my favorite restaurants in the Valley. Chef Adrian is amazing.
Absolutely.
I can't believe we got something like that down in Eagle.
I
Like, it's
know.
just absolute top-notch dining with prices that you wouldn't necessarily expect to see for food that quality.
Of that quality, absolutely, I know. And she's in downtown Eagle. Rome is in downtown Eagle. We've got the new 2nd Street Tavern just opened, also in Eagle, right on 2nd Street where Bonfire Brewing used to be.
They only just opened this week, right?
Yeah, I think Saturday.
Awesome.
They just opened, and right there next to Rome, we've got Antlers and Rosé. I don't know if you're familiar with that. It's sort of an
I am pretty familiar with them in like the general concept, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I've been into the store. It's not necessarily my specific niche.
yeah.
Not necessarily a hat person.
Yeah.
But if you are, if
She
you're
has-
looking for cowboy hats, especially like a fancy accessorized cowboy hats.
Yes.
And it's my understanding that they do like cowboy hat decorating parties and stuff too.
Yeah, she does all kinds of different unique parties there. Brooke does. She has a lot more than hats, too. She has a lot of women's clothes, and now she's opened it up to household items as well.
Awesome.
So
Everybody's going to have a chance to meet some of these businesses, some of the owners, some of the employees, and to get a little bit of a feel for it out at the Biztoberfest.
Yes.
So how are you guys going to try and help get people to talk to every business and really get to meet everyone?
Well, we have a passport. We have a Biztoberfest passport. And all of the Biztoberfest sponsors are going to be on this passport. Every attendee that comes in receives this passport, and they will have to go to every business on that passport in order to qualify for the great 2 grand prizes that we have.
Awesome.
So that's one way. But another way is that a lot of the businesses are doing some special activities to draw people to their booths.
Okay.
For example, Martin Insurance Group, they're doing a big cornhole competition, and they've got a $5,000 prize.
Wow. Is that something that we would have to sign up for before the event?
No.
Or would you just sign up right
You
there?
sign up right there. Good question.
Awesome.
And VVMTA, Vail Valley Mountain Trail Alliance, they're going to be doing mini races, and they're going to have great prizes too. All Kids Dental, they're going to have some activities and prizes as well. Berkshire Hathaway, they're going to do the building of the houses, right? Fantastic. They're going to be doing it with chopsticks and sugar cubes.
Awesome.
And they're going to have giveaway prizes. Oh, and Paul Davis is doing a cash dartboard. So they're going to have cash pinned to their dartboard. You're going to come up, try to hit that cash, and you get it if you get it. If you hit the target.
It
The
sounds
cash
like it's going to
target.
be
So
an
there's
amazing event.
all kinds of great activities at these booths.
Last time we spoke, you guys were still looking for more participants to come in. Are you guys still looking for people? Is there still space available for any other businesses that are interested in participating?
We have 2 booths left,
Awesome.
so we're almost full.
Well, hopefully by the end of the day, you guys will be totally full.
Yeah. You can go to eaglechamber.co, go to the events calendar, and go over to September 7th. That's the date of the event, and read all about it. And you can actually register as a member or as a non-member. If you're a member, you get extra special prices, of course.
Awesome. Well, and speaking of membership, let's say that we're just a little bit too busy over the next 2 weeks to get everything together to be able to come out to Biztoberfest. But if I was still interested in joining the Eagle Chamber as a member of my business, how would I go about doing that?
You can give me a call anytime. My phone number is 970-306-2262. You can email me. It's Michelle, MICHELLE.Morgan, MORGAN, @eaglechamber.co. Anytime. You can actually reach out to Sandy LeBaugh as well. Sandy's with U.S. Bank. And she's an ambassador with the Eagle Chamber. So we have a big team of ambassadors that represent local businesses that help us out at the chamber too. We have a lot of fun together.
Yeah, great organization and great community.
Awesome. So tell me a little bit about what it means to be an ambassador for the Eagle Chamber. What exactly do you do with that?
Yeah, so we're here to support the chamber and be a little bit more actively involved and, you know, attend the events, help Michelle, you know, with organization and set up and clean up and just try to interact with all the members and introduce people to each other. So that's what we do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, the Eagle Chamber of Commerce. If my business was in Edwards, would I be welcome?
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys, so do you kind of work with businesses throughout the Vail Valley, not just specifically in the Eagle area?
That's correct. We're an Eagle-based chamber, so our main focus is Eagle, especially from an economic development standpoint. We work closely with the town of Eagle and the different business associations located in Eagle so that we can try to help keep Eagle's business community for thriving. So we do have an economic focus on Eagle, but anybody that would like to utilize the benefits of the Eagle Chamber can join, whether you're in Edwards, Gypsum, Vail, Avon, because we do have a lot of promotional benefits. So if you would like to utilize those promotional benefits, then you can join the Eagle Chamber. The entry level is at $285 a year. So it's very affordable, especially if you're looking for that additional promotion.
Awesome. And so before I let you guys go, could you just give me one real quick website and then one more time, how can people get a hold of you guys?
The web address is eaglechamber.co. My phone number is 970-306-2262.
Awesome. Well, Michelle and Sandy from the Eagle Chamber of Commerce, thank you so much for joining me here on the couch. We'll be right back after a short message.
Good morning, Vail.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on tv8vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Hey there, I'm Cece Zach with Good Day Vail, and recently I had a great time sitting down with two individuals that are extraordinarily passionate about pickleball, and it is the #1 rage in the United States. So stay tuned for that Good Day Vail episode where we have an expert, an instructor, as well as a local who is just learning about pickleball and what it means to her in this valley. So stay tuned for the pickleball episode.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
In America's heartland, living close to the land, there's a lot
Welcome back, everybody. We had so many great interviews this week. Kim got to sit down with the great people over at the brand new Eagle Brewing Company. They opened up this summer and they're already sponsoring things locally, and they have a special brew for Biztoberfest. Let's find out all about them and what we can see and taste over there in Eagle.
Good morning, Vail.
Now, welcome back to Good Morning Vail. The Eagle County Chamber of Commerce is sponsoring a Biztoberfest, and what that is highlighting all of the businesses here in the area. I've got two of the wonderful gentlemen behind the Eagle River Brewing Company, Cody and Tom, joining me here to talk all about all things brewery. So, gentlemen, how are you?
Good, good.
Excited to have you both here on Good Morning Vail. So excited to learn all about the brewery. You've been in business 3 months now, is that correct?
About that, yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
And so how did it get started? Tell me about it.
Well, I guess many years ago, when I graduated college, I did an internship with Tom at his former brewery, Sandlot Brewery. So I worked for about 9 months or so.
Kind of work.
Kind of work, yeah. As much work as you can get done in a brewery.
Right.
Right.
As an intern.
As an intern. So that's how we met, and then of course we became friends. Both of us loved the outdoors, fishing, hunting. So we stayed in contact through the time that I was in the Marine Corps for about 10 years, and then got out and moved back to Eagle. So we reunited and drinking beers, and over a couple beers we thought it'd be a great idea to make our own beers.
That's great. Now, Tom, this is another brewery venture for you. So what made you decide that this is what you wanted to do again?
Oh, I don't know. It's a fun thing to do, and this is a great place to live. So.
Yeah, it definitely is. I know Colorado is really known for their brewery scene, so I love that we have something here local. So, Tom, tell me, where are you located? Tell me a little bit more about the brewery.
We're in Gypsum, right up. If you're driving by the airport, hang a left on Air Park Drive, and there we are.
Okay, great.
Yeah, 428 Air Park Drive.
Yep.
Okay, great, awesome. Now, Cody, you have a beer coming for the Biztoberfest.
Yes.
What kind of beer is it? How did you come up with it?
Well, we don't want to disclose that yet. We'd rather people come out and find out for themselves. So, but it'll be a special beer. It'll be a tasty one. I think everybody will enjoy it. We'll also, I think, have some other varieties as well. But we're going to have a special one for Biztoberfest. So you'll have to come out.
Name is pending. The beer's in process.
Okay,
name pending, beer in process.
Name pending, beer
Maybe
in
that's the name of the beer.
There you go. That's how you come up with beer names.
I love it. I love it. So you have other beers as well. So how many beers do you have? What does it look like? What does the process look like?
Oh man, right now we've got about
8 or 9.
Actually, 10.
Do we have 10?
Put the new smoke on. So we've got a new seasonal that we just put on.
Okay.
So it takes us to about 10 draft lines in our tasting room. We're taking 4 of those into market, so you can get them at your local, on-premise accounts, bars and restaurants. So look for us out there on the tap handles out there. But so we got a wide variety. We range everything from like light, crisp, clean lagers to a couple IPAs. I will say that we specialize more on the lager side, but we do have a beer for everybody.
I'm getting into the beer scene,
Good.
Especially being here in Colorado, you can't not be involved in it. So what would you recommend for somebody that's not a huge beer drinker but is getting into it? What would be the best one?
At our tasting room?
Yeah.
White Buffalo.
White Buffalo.
Yeah, White Buffalo is a Weiss beer, a Hefeweizen beer.
Okay.
It's very easy drinking. It's light.
Fruity.
It's
delicious.
It's very delicious. So we have people come in all the time. They say, "Oh, I don't like beer," and I'm like, "Try this." They take a little sample and they're like, "Give me a big one."
So I know what I'll be doing this weekend.
Yeah. So.
And Tom, what's your favorite that you have right now?
I don't have one right now. I like our Last Cast Lager.
Okay.
It's the pale German lager. It's delicious.
Yeah, it's light, crisp, easy drinking, good summertime beer when it's 95 degrees outside. So that's a good one. One of my favorites is Mountain Barley Pop, which is a Vienna style lager. So it's a little more full in body, but very delicious, very drinkable.
Mm-hmm.
So brewing beer it's a creative process. So how do you decide what's going to be the next flavor? What do you do to kind of mix and match and taste?
Well, a lot of our beers are traditional styles, so you know, you just tweak those styles a little bit, and a lot of the beer we brew depends on our mood, I guess.
Yeah. A lot of times we'll stand around, having a beer, and people will come in and just having conversations with other people and talking about what they like and, what should we do next. And so yeah, it's kind of, we get our inspirations from everywhere, our customers, ourselves, wherever it may come from, that's what we'll do.
Sorry, we often tell them that they're wrong and we're going to do whatever we want to do. No, we don't do that. That'd be mean.
Hey, it's okay if you do. That's the perks of being a business owner, right?
That's right.
So, Tom, you've been doing brewing for a while. So,
long time.
How did you initially get into it?
In college.
Okay.
Made it in the kitchen.
Love that.
A little homebrew.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was terrible, but it did create alcohol, so we were hooked.
Probably saved your budget a little bit as a college student.
It did. Yeah, it did.
That's great. That's great. So where can we go for more information? And
we have an Instagram,
okay.
And it's at ERB_Colorado.
Okay.
You can probably just search it on Instagram and find it. But yeah, that's going to be most of our information. We're in the process of building our website now.
Okay.
So that should be up and running soon. And I do believe that we have a Facebook attached to our Instagram, so they're kind of the same thing.
Awesome. Now, do you have any events planned or partnerships coming up? Since you are so new, I'm sure you're just getting the word out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing really. We're talking about a few ideas, but nothing in the works as of right now. But I would look forward to doing some kind of collaboration with other breweries or festivals or whatever. We did, however, just finish up the sponsorship with Eagle Block Party.
Oh, great.
So we had our beer there. That was a lot of fun.
How many beers did you bring? All of them?
We brought 4. We had 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which 4 did you bring?
Last Cast Light Lager, the Mountain Barley Pop, White Buffalo, and our Snakes and Sparklers. And Snakes and Sparklers is our hazy IPA.
Okay. I love the name. It sounds very patriotic.
Yes, that's right.
That's wonderful. Oh, we appreciate you both coming on here to talk about Eagle River Brewing Company. It's really exciting to have you both, and best of luck.
It's exciting to be here.
It's great. I think I know I don't have any plans for the weekend, so it sounds like I'm coming out to taste the White Buffalo.
I think we have barbecue, a barbecue truck. Texas barbecue on Friday.
On Friday,
yeah.
Okay, great. Do you just kind of rotate?
Yeah, we kind of rotate, try to mix it up, and keep everything fresh.
Yeah, it gets the word out.
That's right.
Definitely.
Or you can stop at
anywhere.
a local Costco and bring a chicken.
Yeah, you can bring.
Cool.
So
you can bring your own food.
Sure. Dogs.
Bring your dogs. Bring
dogs
your
on
family.
leashes though.
Okay.
That's the only thing is we love dogs and all of us have dogs. But dogs got to be on a leash.
Be a responsible dog owner.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, great. Well, gentlemen, thank you both for coming on the show.
Thanks for having us.
Always exciting to learn about new businesses that are popping up here in the Valley, so we appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Yep. Now stay tuned. We have a lot more happening on this second hour of Good Morning Vail. We'll be right back after this break.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva-vail.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Well, Archer and I are going to get headed on further down the trail, but I hope you'll catch up with us a little bit later. Hi, I'm Ben Roof, and I'm one of the new hosts here at TV8. I'm so excited to share all of my explorations throughout the Vail Valley with my dog Archer, where we'll be taking you to hiking trails, biking trails, maybe we'll go rafting, fishing, or whatever else we can come up with. I'm so excited to share all of that with you in my new segment, Outdoor Adventures. Don't forget to catch up with us every day right here at TV8 Vail or at tv8vail.com, because there's always more for you on 92.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tv8vail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Good morning, Vail.
Today we are talking about natural disasters, a topic that can affect all of us at some point in our lives. But a new AARP survey finds that the majority of older adults have not taken steps to ensure that they receive information during a disaster, and thus are more likely to be unprepared if or when a natural disaster strikes. To explain why an emergency plan and access to disaster preparedness apps are crucial, we have Tom Camber, Executive Director of Older Adults Technology Services from AARP, joining us this morning. Tom, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Now, this new survey from AARP that reveals that older adults might be unprepared for natural disasters. Can you maybe talk to us a little bit about what some of those survey findings were, or how older adults are doing when it comes to natural disaster preparedness?
Absolutely. There are so many resources available today to help people plan for natural disasters and also get notifications and become empowered to deal with a crisis in their homes. And we did a survey recently to find out just how widespread their use was. We were really alarmed to find that about half of older Americans aren't really making plans at all, and about fewer than 1 in 3 have made a comprehensive plan, and fewer than 1 in 10 is using these online apps and resources. So we've put together some opportunities and resources to help people use the things that are available. We're here today to talk about that.
So you mentioned that less than 1/3 of older adults have a comprehensive plan ready for an emergency or for natural disasters. Why is it so important that, I mean, not only older adults, but specifically this population has some sort of plan, and maybe what are some essential components of an emergency plan?
Well, let's talk just briefly. Older people have to work a little bit more aggressively around disaster preparedness because many older people are less socially connected than their younger counterparts. So when people are older, they've got to build that social contact. They have to plan for disasters also because of healthcare considerations. Many people have mobility impairment. They may have medical conditions they have to take into account. And so we've got to get ahead of the curve and get those plans in place for redundancy and making sure that we're safe. The things that people can do to get started, I mean, the critical thing to get is to make any kind of plan. We've set up a website here with AARP to help people do that. Sign up for one or more of the online notification systems because when there's a disaster that's taking place, they do not always have days of notification that you can find out about it. Sometimes in an earthquake or a fire, we're talking about a matter of minutes that can make the difference between life and death for people. So the notifications that come to your smartphone or come to your home in multiple formats are really essential to keep people safe.
Yeah, and you mentioned technology, which nowadays is such an important part of our lives. And I think specifically when it comes to emergency preparedness or natural disasters, we can definitely use it to our advantage. Now, you mentioned a couple ways, how technology can help in terms of receiving notifications or alerts and stuff like that. What are maybe some other ways that technology can help and how these older adults can get connected to some of these apps or resources online or using technology?
Well, tech is so critical here, both as a resource during a disaster and afterwards as well. So in addition to the notification apps, you should be taking your documents, your essential documents at home and putting them up in the cloud, taking photographs of them, saving them on your phone, making sure you've got access to them digitally. And that's not just your driver's license, but it's medical information. So how you contact your doctor, prescription information about medications you have. While you're at it, you should get some extra prescription medication set up for yourself so that you have a little bit of a backup system in case you need those medications and can't get to the pharmacy. Also, banking information. People may be away from a bank or away from home for weeks or even longer. So having online banking apps set up so that you can move your money and get those financial resources is really essential. Those are some simple technology tools that are available to people.
Absolutely. And as I mentioned, I think specifically in a situation when we're talking about natural disasters or emergency preparedness, technology can be such a crucial step in all the aspects that you mentioned. What other recommendations, Tom, can you share with us, tips, especially when talking about caregivers or family members that a lot of the times are helping take care of older adults in one way or another, in ways that they can also maybe help or get involved?
That's right. A lot of family members play a critical role here. First of all, if you're a family member that is in a caregiving role, or you've got an older relative or friend, it is your job in this particular scenario to get people moving. Call them up and help express that urgency. Say, I'm going to come over this afternoon. There's this wonderful website that AARP set up. We're going to take a few minutes and do that quiz, and I want you to take one step to be prepared for disaster. So playing that role of the instigator, getting them moving a little bit is really important. I find that sometimes talking about the safety of their pets can get them going, because people may not want all the attention on themselves, but when you say, listen, your dog or cat is at risk, do you have a GPS tracker for this animal? Have you set up a plan to make sure that there's power in the house so that you can be safe here with your pet and stay at home if possible, or get located or find assistance is critical. When you get people set up, also consider their power generation. Do they have portable chargers for their phones? It's such a simple thing. If you're looking for one of the really easy wins here, it's to make sure that every device that you've got, if you have a smartphone or computer, that you've got some kind of backup power for that, especially the smartphones. It's such a cheap and easy way to solve for being prepared for it. And for the home, if there's power through a generator, many people now are purchasing those generators ahead of time. Put it in the garage, put it in a safe location around the house in case you need it. Have a can of gas available that's also secure for you there. But those backup generators can be really, really helpful, especially if people have special health needs that require electricity.
Yeah, absolutely. A few months ago, there was actually a power outage at my grandma's house in California, and we didn't have, a portable charger or a generator. So I can definitely note the importance of that, of having some backup generators, portable chargers, maybe some flashlights, stuff like that, in
That's
case
right.
a situation like that occurs.
You've got that generator, and the other people in your block don't. You're going to be the most popular person in your neighborhood when that happens. It's going to be a little generator party. People over there charging up their phones, but it is really a very valuable thing to get set up with if you can.
Yeah, absolutely. Tom, now you have been mentioning the AARP website, or where can folks go to learn more, or maybe find out more information?
Well, that's the great news we have here is there's just so many options, and it's hard for people to know where to start. So we've made it absolutely simple and easy for you. We set up a website. I'm going to give you the address. It's aarp.org/disaster prep. So aarp.org/disaster prep. You go to that page, there's a little quiz right at the top of the page. The quiz just takes a few minutes to fill out, and it's fun, and it helps you think about, like, what do I need to set up? And then right there on that same page, you're going to find additional links and connections so that people can start taking action. It's all in one place. It's reliable and trustworthy. It's free of charge. It's open to anybody, and it's a great place to start today.
Perfect. Well, folks, definitely check out that AARP website. Tom, thank you so much for joining us this morning and sharing this valuable information for all of our community, but especially for these older adults. Thank you so much for your time.
You're very welcome. I'm really honored to be here today.
Thank you. Now we're going to take a short break, but we'll be right back with more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Do you have an interesting hobby or skill you'd like to share for Vail Valley? We want to hear from you. We're looking for people to share their musical, artistic, culinary, woodworking, athletic, or technical talents on Good Morning Vail. If you'd like to share your talents with the community, email Danielle at tvavail.com. Join the community conversation. There's more for you on 92.
Experience the beauty of fall on the rails of the Leadville Railroad. Take in the cool mountain breeze as you climb to 11,000 feet to watch the vibrant reds, oranges, and golds of fall come alive. Enjoy delicious hot beverages, learn some history, and relax with family and friends. Even your pets can enjoy a ride on the train. Offering daily trips, the weekend specials sell out fast. To secure your seat, book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Liz, your host of your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail here on TV8. I like Sundays. We get to take a look back at some of the interviews you may have missed during the week. Well, this is a great interview Gretchen had with the Eagle County Library District. Nobody loves a good book like we do, so let's check it out and see what it's all about.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very, very excited right now, if you can't tell. Super stoked on this. Tegan, who I adore from the Eagle Valley Library District, is here, and we are talking about something a little bit different this morning, which I'm really excited about.
Okay.
And so, Tegan, how do I explain these books? They're called non-word books? I mean,
Well, so they're wordless picture books.
wordless picture books.
And so I brought them in so that we can talk about early literacy skills and to give parents permission to play with wordless picture books.
I love this.
So oftentimes when people see wordless picture books, they're not sure what to do with them.
Well, and I love that you
no
said
words.
that. It's like a little intimidating almost. You're
Yes,
like, wait, what
yes.
does this mean? Like, what am I doing?
Right, and so it's all
I
about
love.
having your brain decode the pictures, and you can talk with your child or with your friends
cool.
on like what is going on. You can ask questions. You can make up the story with your child. You could, they could tell a little bit. You could tell a little bit.
Do you like that I'm getting so excited? I'm like, Tegan, should we do this right now? I'm down.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
make up a story.
Let's make up a story. No, it's so much fun, and that's the beauty of wordless picture books is
Right.
that it gives the parent or the caregiver the space to expand upon stories, to ask questions, to imagine with their child. And again, your brain is still decoding the pictures. So as
So
much
cool.
as you're looking at it, you can also speak to it. And so I like wordless picture books because it gives an opportunity for playing with words that you get to develop with your child.
And I love that you said too, it's interactive. So it's
Yes.
not just, and I love, both of us
Yes.
love to read, avid readers over here. However, I mean, how cool you could say, and this just came to me too, about emotions.
Yes.
Feeling a certain way.
How does she feel? What do you think she feels like? And you
Right.
can have your child respond to her.
Oh,
like
I love
she looks
this.
kind of sad.
Like, did you feel like this on Thursday? I noticed you were kind of hunched over.
right.
What was that feeling?
What is
How are you
that?
feeling?
Yeah, how do you
Tegan,
feel?
you're brilliant. I would have never thought of it. I
You
think
just
it's so
did, you just
simplistic,
did,
right? But
yes.
it's really cool.
Yeah,
That is
and this
really
one
neat.
does have like 2 words, la la, in
La
it.
la.
But you can play with la la. So you can be
Yes.
soft, you can be loud, you can like make it a
Oh,
song.
this is stunning.
Right. So again, ask your child, what's happening? What does she see? Does she seem happy? What do you think she's looking at?
Oh, I love
And
this.
then you can look at, see the next picture. Oh, she's singing, but there's like this ray that's coming down.
What does that
is
mean?
it?
Yes.
So you can just discover
I
and
love this one.
explore
La, la,
wordless-
la.
la la la.
La, la, la.
And that is a great one.
The wolf in the snow, I'll
Yes,
show. Pretty awesome. Wolf in the snow,
Will
gorgeous.
be, will be fitting soon
Yes.
in a few months.
Oh,
We will
I am
also
so
have
ready,
snow.
Tegan. I'm ready for the snow. Oh, wow. And look at this. This looks like my dog and I in Vail. Gypsy
Yep.
and I. I love.
Outgoing bark bark.
Oh, this is so cool. Have you seen a lot of people, I know, and it makes sense that people would come in and maybe be a little intimidated by it,
Yes.
but have you seen, has this been like kind of a trend where people are getting into more wordless books?
So
or-
we currently have a display in Avon on wordless books
Oh, neat. Okay.
to encourage people to check them out and pick them up. This one
Oh,
is a great
wow.
one. This one's okay. So
Oh,
again,
yes,
books
I
are
wanna-
like this.
right.
They played with the book to make it like this, and it's called Mel Fell.
And how, I just put that together.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a little early. Wow, but how
Sorry.
cool. Yeah.
And there's a surprise, but it's about a little birdie falling off of the tree and how all these other creatures are going to try to save the birdie.
In all my book years
Yes.
of reading of literacy, I've never seen a book like
Oh,
this.
yes,
That's really cool.
They are playing with books now. So
Neat.
there's one, I should have brought up, but there's one where they only paint in the corner. And
I am
so you
into
look
this.
and you're trying to figure out what they're trying to do.
Well,
in the
I need to come
corner.
visit you anyway, so
You
I'll
should,
just,
you
yeah,
should.
it's good.
So again, this is for parents to work on their early literacy skills with their child.
Wow.
This one has words. I just wanted to bring it in so people can see.
Well, and
like,
there are
the
very
different
few, which is
books.
cool. Yeah,
Yes.
no, of course.
So early literacy skills to help your kids get school success are reading, writing, playing, singing, and talking.
Ooh, will you say those again?
Yes,
Okay.
reading, writing,
Okay.
playing, singing, talking.
Okay, I would have never thought of singing.
Yeah,
Interesting.
well, rhyming. And so again, you're doing tones, you're
Right.
rhyming, you're singing, you're playing with words.
Love that.
And kids tend to remember that. The piece of our brain that picks up on music
Right.
is actually one of the last pieces to go in age.
Okay, well, that's good. I love music.
Yes,
so, Tegan,
yes,
thank you for making me
yes.
feel better about myself.
And so again, this gives opportunities for parents to practice those skills using their own words and creating the story with their child. So this
Ah,
one is
that's
a beautiful
brilliant.
story. It's called Walk with Vanessa. It's really good for this time of year because it's about school.
Walk
and-
with Vanessa?
Yep,
Okay.
and a new girl at school. And so again, when you're talking about feelings, how does she feel with all these other
And she's
kids?
separated on her own little page almost. Wow.
Yeah, and so it's all about, and you can go through and you can see see emotions, and you can talk with your child.
Colors with emotions.
Yep,
I
yep.
love that I'm 42 and I'm getting so stoked about these books.
And it turns out well. She makes a friend.
I love this.
And so you can just talk about, new people and how to be friends to other children.
Well, and
so
how,
it's such a good one.
and I think that one goes for every moment in life, correct? Because even if you walk into a new space and you're feeling some kind of way, and then to remember just having a buddy or someone to talk to can really change your day. That's,
right.
I love it.
This is such a sweet one. It's
I
such
walk
a
with
good one.
Vanessa. I want to
Yeah.
I'm here for this book. I'm feeling this book right now.
It's a
That's
really
great.
sweet one.
I walk with,
it reminds people, be human, and you can teach these skills to your child.
I love that.
Compassion and watching other people's emotion.
Tegan, I know that you literally are the book goddess, I'll say. That is your new title now,
well,
book
thank
goddess.
you.
I love it. Do you have a favorite? I know that's so hard. It's a loaded question.
So
but
I really like Walk with Vanessa.
I do too.
That one, I just thought they did a really good job. And, this one's one of my favorites.
The Wolf in the
Snow.
Snow.
This just reminds me of my childhood, all bundled.
Me too.
Walking in snow, exploring the woods. And this is about, it gets, it's scary. They find, the little child finds a lost wolf, and they're both lost.
I love that.
And so eventually, they find the pack. And how's the pack going to react to the child?
Oh, I want to know.
And
I'm like,
there's surprises at the end. And so then, the child brings the little wolf pup back and has to trudge through the snow home.
So emotional. How crazy is that it sparks so many emotions without any words?
Exactly.
Wow.
And then the child kind of is tired, and the wolf pack is like, okay, you know
That's
what?
part of their...
We're going to do a solid. And then the
I love this.
The child.
How
It's such a good one.
cool.
It's such a good one.
How
so
cool.
I like wordless picture books just because it intrigues my own imagination,
Yeah.
and I just build upon my stories and how I would like to tell the story, what I want to point out.
Right.
And again, having this dialogue with your child, they're going to find other things that you didn't notice.
That's what I would.
And so it becomes like this huge, big bonding moment over a book that doesn't have words.
I love that because I think you're so right in that it can be, very light and fun and just silly, and that's always amazing. But also, to learn maybe more about your child or what they're feeling in school when you're not with them.
Scared, or and some children, yes, and other children, no. And then it gives you a little bit more read on your own child.
I love this, and I think too. I mean, again, I have two. Furry children. I have two fur babies, furry children. They're not two little doggies at home. And, I think even as an adult, sometimes there is this beauty, like you said, it takes you back to your childhood.
Yeah.
And if you're feeling down, you're feeling low, you can go in there
Oh,
and just I love that.
I recommend adults checking out children's books.
100%.
And the reason being is the creativity, the story, the imagination that goes into a children's book is just mind blowing. And then on top of that, you get art. So you're getting all sorts of different styles of illustrations.
I was blown away just from the couple that we've seen.
Right?
It's pretty amazing.
This one starts off like an old film.
Oh, I love this.
Like a silent
And
film.
don't you feel, maybe not so much you because this is your work.
Oh, no.
How cool.
Yes.
Every single one I see, I'm like, tattoo now.
It's so fun.
Wow. And I was going to say, I forget the books, it's not just opening a page and you're in the book. There's so many different ways to open and create
and to look and to see what's going on.
Oh, I love this.
This one's awesome. Again, it has a surprise at the end. He's trying to make sure that his balloon dog does not get popped.
With this guy right
here.
With
a little hedgehog. So again, I do recommend parents, adults should check out children's books.
I love
and
this.
again, the word children's books, when there are words in there, they have 50% more rare words than you'll find on television or in the newspaper. So if you're looking to improve your language and your vocabulary, and even if you're learning another language, check out children's books.
That's brilliant. And as you were saying that too, I just thought about this as well. When you're working with the wordless books, you're going to get different words from different people. So that's, I tend to always say brilliant because one of my really good friends is from London. So same kind of concept, right? That's really cool. Okay.
So, and then one more. This is the line in the sand.
The
this
line in
one,
the sand.
again, I think is funny because it's a bunch of monsters.
Oh, love. Oh my gosh. I love her.
And there's a line in the sand.
Interesting.
And they start disagreeing. And so again, you can talk about emotions.
Right.
Because they start...
And conflict resolution.
Yes, and because they start not being so kind to each other.
Interesting.
Which
happens.
Then, yes, they erase the sand after, let me show you, let's see here. There's a huge big dust up, which I think is hilarious.
I love that. That's everyone at Burning Man right now.
Yeah, right? And they just got so mad, and they're just kicking the sand everywhere. And then eventually, they realize how silly that was.
And they come together.
And they become friends.
Which I feel like is always, all of us, every single day. There's conflict and resolution.
Conflict, resolution.
How cool.
And you can talk about like differences as well as similarities.
I love
this is, again, a great emotional book with no words.
Tegan, don't judge me, but if I come in this weekend to get some
by all means.
children's books, is that okay?
No, they're amazing. You get the story, you get the imagination and creativity, you get the words, or you don't get the words, and you can still build upon a good time.
Well, Tegan, I enjoy you every single time I can talk to you. I think we need our own show. We're a book show. Check this out. This is at Avon Library right now.
All three libraries.
All three.
Avon,
Okay.
Eagle, and Gypsum.
Awesome. Thank you, Tegan.
Thank you.
And keep it right here for more. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning, Vail. Good morning, Vail.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Welcome to Street Magic. I'm Elizabeth Stanton with some of the most terrifying stunts, extraordinary extreme escapes, and the most amazing cutting-edge magicians you'll ever see in one show. Get ready to have your mind turned inside out. The hand is definitely quicker than the eye.
It's fake!
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
8-time Emmy-nominated Animal Rescue is a half-hour television series showcasing the heroic efforts of people helping animals. Join host and award-winning journalist Alex Payne and the Animal Rescue camera crew as they travel around the world, capturing dramatic rescues, rehabilitation, and relocation stories. For programming schedule, check your local listings today. Don't miss your favorite episodes of Animal Rescue. When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
You're watching K34QB, Vail, Colorado.
Welcome back to the second hour of your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail, right here on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. This next hour, we're going to chat with the Red Lion and the Vail Vixens. So get ready for your big time right here at Good Morning Vail. It starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home
Something really fun you guys might want to do tonight is head on over to the Gerald Ford Amphitheater. Tosh Sultana is playing. It's a North American tour for these guys, and they're just amazing. You want to get out there and enjoy a super great experience. Make sure you go to grfavail.com. This is a ticketed show, but not to worry, they still have one more Hot Summer Nights as well coming up on Tuesday, and that is with the Other Brothers. It's a full community, exciting experience with all the local bands and artists. Going to be a great time. We have so many great things going on. Keep it tuned right here to TV8 and find out much more. We'll be right back with more of the show after this.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Hi there. On today's episode of Good Day Vail, we are thrilled to talk about the Vail Yeti. We will have Bill Foster, who's a veteran of the team and the captain, as well as the new owner, Kyle Forte, and we will talk about all things hockey and how you can have fun in this very affordable community activity. So join us today on Good Day Vail, and I'm Cece Zach.
To be able to go somewhere and get the entertainment that you do, because it really is entertaining. You know, the games are always usually pretty close. They're usually pretty high scoring. A lot of times there's hits. Sometimes, very occasionally, there's some fights and stuff. So it is a really entertaining product for kind of next to nothing. I think you're really providing something good to the community in a positive way. You know, so we want to just grow on that and make sure that all the games are packed and make sure that we do have good community sponsors, because I think we did a really good job this year of, you know, making sure we had somebody that we're giving back to every weekend, and yeah, you know, I think just grow it in any way that we can.
America was built on a love for the outdoors. We are a nation of sportsmen, blessed with magnificent natural resources. With broad interests across water and field, we are united in our devotion to nature and conservation. Join us every week for the best shows celebrating the outdoor lifestyle. Outdoor America. Live free.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Sunday. We have some great interviews to show you throughout the week. Red Lion has been here for so many years. I think it's one of the biggest staples in our valley. Gretchen had a chance to sit down with those great people over at Red Lion. Let's take a look and see what they have going on this year.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I am very excited this morning. I have a dear friend, 4 years. He has lots of stories I don't want him to tell this morning. Rod Linnefelter, the Red Lion's owner, one of the owners, I should say, of the Red Lion. Yes, and I just adore you from day one. I feel like,
likewise.
Thank you so much, Rod. Thank you for getting up early and hanging out with us here in Good Morning Vail.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
You know, I'm going to be honest. I have so many questions for you, and I am so stoked to talk all things Red Lion.
Well, I have some time.
So, Rod, I know the Red Lion. Let's talk history first and foremost. I know that it is definitely, you just let me know, the longest standing bar in Vail.
It's the longest continuously running business establishment in Vail.
Oh, wow, okay.
Actually opened before the Mountain did. And it was opened originally with the intent of being an inn.
Okay.
The Burdick family, which were the founders of the Red Lion, they had a family that grew very rapidly, and instead of becoming an inn, it became a little bit of all things. It became a bar and a restaurant, but also their primary residence and the original hospital.
I never knew that.
Babies were born in the Red Lion, yes.
I'm not even touching that one right now. Rod, that's morning show, coffee time.
Yes, exactly.
Rod, that's amazing. I just, it's so interesting to see. I've seen pictures where you can see, even out in the hallway here in the studio, you can see the standing building of the Red Lion. Like you said, before the Mountain even was to play. Like here, what was the whole point? Did they not know this was going to be a mountain town? How did this happen? I don't understand.
It is funny, you see, like I have an old postcard that I have sitting on my desk where it looks kind of lonely sitting there at the top of Bridge Street because none of it was built up yet.
Right.
You could see what is now where the fountain is.
Right.
Which was just a turnaround for trucks and cars to, presumably drop off skiers and supplies and whatnot. But it is... Obviously, Vail has changed a lot. Vail has changed a lot recently. It's, it never ends.
So the Red Lion is definitely a staple. I mean, that is, and it's interesting because Rod and I were talking off camera. I love this, that I have been, and I know you as well, different states, different countries where you can rock, like you were saying, a Red Lion hat, a shirt. I even say, truthfully, I live in Vail instead of Edwards. No one knows when I say Edwards, so Vail. Red Lion, first thing out of their mouth, true story, around the world. And for you to have the same, and to have that honor of, you're one of the owners, that has to be powerful.
It is. It's also, the history of the Red Lion, it was run by the Burdicks. Then it was purchased by a group of gentlemen, Eldon Dannenauer, who was one of the original Denver Broncos, actually.
Oh, cool.
And a group that was led by him. We purchased it in 2000.
Okay.
And it really, I hate to admit this, but I started hanging out there in 1983.
Yes.
And I came from the finance world, and I was just curious. I thought this place has got to be just a fabulous gold mine. And I always told people, if you ever hear it's for sale, please let me know.
How wild.
As much of that, it was as much out of curiosity as anything. But when it was presented, it number one, wasn't actually the gold mine that I was thinking it may have been, but I was afraid that somebody else would buy it and screw it up.
Right.
It had become such a part of me and my beginnings in Vail. And I could see it was for everybody else, and not just the locals, certainly, the tourists as well. And we really take it as a big responsibility, the stewardship of the Red Lion. And we have, attempted in every way possible to try and preserve as much of the historic, the real story of Vail that exists there.
Well, and I love that you said that, because all of our stories, you're correct. Like, I moved here 10 years ago. You and your beautiful wife I'm dating
Stephanie,
myself now. Yeah, Stephanie. But I can't believe this. You guys were some of the first people I met. You gave me my best friend, your manager, as you know, Angela Werner. And your kids, your beautiful daughters were so little, and now they're in college. So I feel like part of the family. And I've been, for so many of us, the first bar gone into, first restaurant, our friendships. I've had birthdays birthdays there. My parents have. It's such a moment, and it really is part of everyone's history here.
And it
which is
continues.
really
I mean,
special.
there's not a day that goes by where there's not some sort of a celebration there.
Yes.
The one that sticks in my mind is how many people come up to me all the time and say, this is where I met my wife,
Yes.
or this is where I met my husband, this is where I proposed, this is where we had our engagement party, our wedding after party, whatever.
Yeah.
And they come back and celebrate anniversaries.
I've seen that firsthand, yeah.
In fact, it happened one time with our youngest daughter, Grace, who it turned out I believe her second or third grade teacher met her husband at the Red Lion.
Oh, how
And it
cool.
happened to be like their anniversary coming up within a week
I
or two.
love
And we were able to host them for their anniversary. It was really cool.
It is so. The last time the last time was about 3 weeks ago. And there was a woman behind me that was celebrating her birthday, and she got teary-eyed when I went over to the group that she was with to ask to take a picture of all of them. And she told me this beautiful story of how she met her husband there, and I started crying. And then 2 other people were listening. They met there. It's amazing. It's definitely like a space for everyone.
The original Love Boat on the land.
It literally, I mean, let's be honest. I've made a Rod check out, before I was dating anyone, some of my dates. You've had to like look over for me.
Yes, I believe.
It's a very family.
I recall one time you asked me what I thought. I said, I don't know. I've known the guy for 90 seconds. I don't formulate opinions that quickly.
I love it. I know. That's amazing. So Red Lion, I know we were just talking about this. It's kind of the weird moment right now. We have Oktoberfest, which is awesome. Lots of stuff happening. And then we have that lull of the mud season. Does Red Lion stay open, or does it close for?
I mean, first of all, we're gearing up for a big weekend.
Labor Day
to kind of
weekend.
Put the close on the summer season.
Yeah.
And then things change completely
Right.
because all the kids are back in school. The
100%.
weekdays become much quieter.
Labor Day weekend this weekend. You're right. That's a big moment.
But tree peepers, on the weekends, coming up looking at the glorious colors. And I mean, have you ever seen the valley this green this time of year?
I
think it's
excited.
going to be a fabulous leaf season this year.
Yeah.
Which is always great. I mean, it's a great time to be in Vail.
To be honest with you, I'm an avid skier, but the leaf peeping, like you said, this is my favorite.
Well,
my
September is the
time.
best month of the year.
Right?
72 degrees every day,
Yes.
cold nights. It's great. But we're, then begin that transition.
Yeah.
We do have, a great entertainment lineup for the
Yes,
fall
you
with
do.
a great variety of local musicians. Johnny Schlepper, Andy Seifert, Nick Steingart,
I'm
Johnny
just laughing because
Magambo
these are all my
is-
friends. I'm like, yep, amazing.
And then, of course, the fan favorite, Bingo.
Yes.
Bingo returns this Wednesday.
Oh, no way.
I was told yesterday we're already starting to get reservations.
Oh,
And
awesome.
When that idea was first brought up, gosh, I don't know how many years we've been doing that now, but
A long
I
time.
thought this is crazy, bingo.
it's a
and
huge
it is
moment
a
here in the
huge
valley.
hit, and it's a great. The locals love it. They they love
Obsessed.
to come out, and I have to confess, it is a lot of fun.
It is so
And,
much fun.
yeah.
I'm so happy you said that because I'm going to start coming. The first time I ever went, I won something, and I was like, are you kidding? And it was awesome. And you guys have awesome prizes.
That's the way it works.
Amazing. I know. Everyone was like, is this rigged? I'm like, no, I really won. Look. And I can't believe you snowboards. People have won snowboards, skis.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's not like
Bikes,
rinky-dink little, that's pretty awesome. So every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday,
Dope.
yes.
And Labor Day weekend, are you a little, it's going to be a lot. You have lots of people coming through.
It looks like the weather's going to be fabulous.
Gorgeous.
It's going to be extremely hot in Denver, so I would guess that a lot of people
Yeah.
will be making the way up, and the town will be vibrant and fun, and looking forward to a fun weekend. Yeah.
Well, Rod, I have to say, and I'm not trying to get a little cheesy or emotional, but you and your family truly make it what it is. Because, but that is honestly the truth. Every time I come in and see you and Stephanie, and now your girls that are beautiful young women, again, that makes me feel
Thank
old,
you
but I'm just
so much.
But you guys are so amazing, and you make people feel welcome. And
Well, it really is the people that make it. I mean, we
Yes.
have a fabulous management team
100%.
who have we've got a fabulous staff, and they're all well aware that, it's just not the food and the drinks and, that keep us alive. It's really about the experience.
It's
and
such a moment, and all
that's
those
what we
memories.
try and capture.
Well, Rod, I appreciate you waking up. He puts me to shame. Look how good you look this early in the morning. Camera ready.
Camera ready.
I love it.
At 60 plus.
Well, Ron, thank you so much. And if anyone wants any more information about the Red Lion, is it easy to go to the website? What would you?
You can go to the website, 970-476-7676 is...
I have it saved in my number, I'm not going to lie.
Exactly. So can always get our lineups.
Awesome. And you have an awesome website as well that kind of tells you everything that you need to know. Perfect. Well, I'm excited. You just made me stoked. I'll see you Labor Day weekend this weekend at the Red Lion.
I'm sure we'll bump into each other.
I hope so.
All right.
Thanks so much, Rod.
Thank you, Gretchen.
And keep it right here. We have more Good Morning Vail to come.
Good morning, Vail.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tvavel.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Hello everyone, I'm Raisa Pascal.
And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do. So even though you work for...
Some good deals, too good to miss on Flash Deals now. Check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
Hi, Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible home tour experience that fits into your schedule. We've transformed how you view and buy homes in the Vail Valley. With immersive, cutting-edge technology, you can explore properties 10 times faster. In our lounge, we guide you through this digital world on a 16-foot screen where you can imagine your next home in comparison to your favorite recreational spots. Say goodbye to multi-day home tours and hello to a quick stop between your other plans. That's the power of the immersion theater.
Welcome back, everybody. We love empowered women here in the Vail Valley, and it's just consistent. And we love to talk about them and with them here on the show. We had a great conversation with the Vail Vixens. They are a local biking group, and let's find out all about them. They are just fantastic.
Today, we're focusing on a women's biking community called the Vail Vixens. With that being said, I am so thrilled to have Nadine and Lise and Dana here with us to talk everything there is about biking in the Valley. So ladies, thank you so much for joining us. I typically start the episode with helping our viewers understand how long have you been in Vail and why Vail? And maybe if you could also tell our viewers what you do professionally, that would be great. So Nadine, why don't you start us?
Sure. So I moved here in 2000, so I've been here for some time.
Yes, you have. That's
been
quite some time.
Put down roots and tried a lot of different activities, if you will, found different workplaces. Currently the director of Dryland Fitness and Spa at Gravity House in Vail. So excited.
Fits right in with biking theme too.
It sure does. It sure does. It is in line with my lifestyle. So I tried a lot of different mountain sports, and I've enjoyed different things, but it really came back to my roots of cycling. I rode a road bike in the Midwest and really enjoyed that. So starting out here, riding a road bike, building on that, mountain biking, I raced mountain bikes, and I was able to find the town series, which was a lot of fun. There was that community draw. But then I was missing that women's connection from that. And after being on a women's mountain bike team, I really feel like there was a need for a club version of that and bringing women together on bikes. So forming Vail Valley Vixens was part of the community and the connection, and then this has all just come from it.
Yeah, and as I introduced when I introduced the episode, I mentioned that you were the founder of the Vail Valley Vixens. So, what a great background, and truly a tribute to why you've stayed in Vail. That's for sure. So, Lise, you've been here a little bit longer. Tell us about your stint here in Vail.
I've been here since 1985. And I've been involved with ski school. I've been a ski instructor for 38 years, but I am currently in a new position at Beaver Creek. I'm doing the private lesson coordinating for the ski school.
Which, by the way, you do a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to really tell people that I work at Beaver Creek myself, but I'm very blessed for the work that you do. But why Vail? How long you mentioned how long you've been here, but why have you stayed here for so long? I know your family grew up here, your kids grew up here, but...
Yeah. When I was young, my parents always took us here for spring break, and so we were the families that came here and stayed at the same place every spring break. So that was part of that attracted me to it, and as soon as I graduated college, I got in my car and I moved here. And so I've never left. Started ski school right away in 1985 and haven't left. I did adventure and have my own business for a while. Quick oil change down in Eagleville that's still there.
Oh, wow.
So I did that, but otherwise I've always been with ski school for the 38 years. And biking was always something that I did here. I was more mountain biking when I first started. We'd go to the Moab trips at the end of the season. We'd ride our mountain bikes, but then road bike, I actually started when I was in middle school. That was my little tool around, but I loved my bike. Loved it. It was always clean and kind of like my cars. I like them clean. So I'm always cleaning them. But anyway, so I did jump into the road bike, and then I've met this group since its beginning. I actually started a year before they started with some of the ladies, and we would ride. And so it was a camaraderie for me.
Awesome. Yeah. Now, Dana, tell us about your time here at Vail.
Yeah, so we've been here since '97, so 26 years.
Wow, the three of you collectively. I mean, we're tipping 75 years. With
yeah.
The three, well, you add me in, and that's 80, so.
There you go. Yeah. There you go. My husband was hired as a podiatrist here in '97, and so we moved from Chicago. My best friend from high school had already lived here, and so we visited her a lot and decided we want to live here. So he got lucky and got a job with Dr. Schneider as a podiatrist, and was big into mountain biking at the time and running, and then we had our kids, and those kind of a little bit fell to the wayside, so my kids are all now grown. And so 2 summers ago, Lise encouraged me to join the Vixens, and I did, and I never looked back, and it's been an amazing experience for me. I was new to road riding at the time, and love the ladies, love the riding.
Yeah,
I know, I always call them girls. And
yeah.
And went on a couple trips with them. We did a ride event in Lyons. It was an all-women's ride. That was great, and I think we're going to get into that later. But
but still, it's so you're much less tenured with the Vixens.
Yes.
So why don't we start with the history of the Vixens? So did you just wake up one morning and say, it's time for me to start a female cycling club?
It was some of those group rides that happened the summer before, like we said. There was some, interest in, and there wasn't really a space to find other ladies. So many of us have stories of riding with that boyfriend, that husband, that guy friend. Those dynamics, while they could be fun. Maybe they weren't the same kind of support that we offer with Vixens. So it just felt like we needed that space, and the bringing it in with the social and the community and with these fun sponsors. That was the start of all that energy over the winter. So Dark Winter came out, and then over the winter decided that's what we were going to do come spring. So all the branding and logo and fun back of the scene stuff was done that winter, and then it was time to have a launch party in 2015. And that was just a little bonkers. Everyone came, all the road and the mountain and different people that were coming off the ski slopes and then ready to ride bikes. And away we went. From there, we had a great calendar of events, and then we found our people. So although we might have had some overlap somewhere, I'm sure I met Lisa in Beaver Creek at one point before. Right. It was where we found each other, and that's where we connected on bikes.
So you started this fabulous cycling club. Tell me a little bit about the breadth and depth of the women that you're attracting to here. I mean, Dana, you're a great example of someone that's brand new to it, but at least maybe you have some insight as to the breadth and depth of the different people that are involved.
Well, it's a big range of women. There are women that maybe aren't even here in the winter and they come just for the summer, like if they have a second home. So we've got a lot of those kind of women. We've got a lot of professionals.
Professionals being like racers or?
No, professional business people.
Ah, okay.
I mean, Nadine is an example with her, all the stuff she's been doing, and she's led a lot of stuff like that, and I used to have a business, things like that. Those kind of professionals. I'm trying to think, I don't know if we really have any professional bikers per se. We do have a woman that has come in as a professional and given us tips and taught us things.
So what would be the value of someone joining? So I'm looking to get back into biking. So help me understand the value of, a rather intimidating group, I have to say. What would be the value for me to join the group?
As the newbie, I feel like it's like what Nadine said earlier, the camaraderie has been amazing. The group of ladies that come together each week is different. And, some come one week, some come another week. So I feel like it's great because you always pick up new tips on your riding, so you become a better rider through this. It also gives you confidence to ride different places. Like we rode Wolcott Divide, my very first ride. The shoulder is this big. I would never have ridden that on my own, and now I ride it all the time because I feel confident with it.
I love that.
Riding as a group too. We're a large group. That's numbers are really good to make that much more safe for people. Definitely. I think also we don't leave anyone behind. We really.
Oh, that's awesome.
We really, and like Nadine will be really good. We have Celine who leads us in the rides every Tuesday. She does a lot of the mountain bike too and will not leave us behind. Mm-hmm. And so we always have someone in the back that does a little bit of the picking up and shoveling us along. So we don't leave anyone.
We hear that we're intimidating because you see this large group of cyclists out working hard, challenging themselves and riding big rides, but we want to make this approachable space for women to come out, learn from each other, connect, be swept along, and know where everyone's going, do a night route review. You want to feel safe when you're on the bike as well as feeling challenged. So it's that sweet spot in there.
And at the end of the day, you talked about safety. I think the thing that I love is that on your website you have an etiquette sheet as well. And, that just lends itself to me to say that safety really is first. It's like the unspoken with all that. So that I just think is extraordinary. I also just want to point out before you take a quick station break that you ladies are all wearing your off-bike uniform, which is beautiful. So thank you for sharing that with all of our viewers.
Good morning, Vail.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Coming up this season on Ready, Set, Renovate, real homeowners tackle really big renos.
Welcome to the ugliest house in the neighborhood.
It's a wild ride from before to after.
If we go to the tile store one more time, only one of us is coming out alive.
Well, I didn't know he was going to do all that.
Between the budget and the timeline, it's makeover madness.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm just really enjoying this interview with Cece and the Vail Vixens. Let's pick it up right where we left off.
One of the things that I love about nonprofits is those that have a mission, because it really articulates the value proposition they're looking to bring to the community. So in the spirit of your mission, I'm going to read it because I found it so intriguing from your website, that the Vail Valley Vixens are a cycling club of women that love adventure by two wheels, road, dirt, or both. We are passionate about bikes and enjoy sharing that excitement. And there were three descriptive words that you also have. It's supportive, educational, and fun. So ladies, tell us about this mission.
We want women to come out and ride with us, to find others, to be connected, to find cycling approachable, and to find it fun. Like, let's have fun and let's get together. Things we offer are things from being on the bike, connecting with our community sponsors, which is a lot of fun, doing social events, as well as challenging them ourselves on large rides. So we are available for all ages. If someone's new to the Valley and they're younger, it's like, come and learn from women who are established in the Valley, who have done a lot of the events and activities and adventures, and add that adventure, to your life.
I love that. I love that. You mentioned your sponsors. I know, would you like to just share the name of your sponsors?
Yeah. Venture Sports has been with us since the beginning, local bike shop. They're wonderful and help us with some bike tune clinics.
And I had the chance to meet Bill on the phone the other day, and he said that he's the only male member of the Vail Vixens. It was really cute for him when he was explaining.
We like to call them man-ambassadors.
Man-ambassadors.
Those guys that support us. We don't want to be a man-hating club. It's not that. We're looking just for women to get together in that dynamic. We have great supportive men in our lives and with the club, so we call them man-ambassadors. And now and then we invite them on a ride, one or two throughout the season. But Mike Brumbaugh is a great supporter of women's cycling, so we find that space really welcoming.
Right. Mike also has the vans for us when we do our rides.
Yep. Oh, that's wonderful. So now tell us about the name. I love the name, the Vixens. Which one of you is going to tell us about the name?
Well, it's fun, it's exciting. I love alliteration, so Vail Valley Vixens, like that rolls off the tongue. Vixens is cute, but it also has like a deeper meaning to our mountains. I feel like when you're out and about, sometimes you're lucky to see a fox, so a female fox is a vixen. And you'll see that out on the trails, on the ski slopes, out, kind of trotting along. It always feels like she's got a mission. So I feel like we're all a lot of vixens, and we get together, and all together we're that collective mountain energy. I like that.
So what are the types of cyclists? I mentioned in the mission statement you have road and dirt. Is there any other type of cyclists?
Dirt's kind of that mountain bike, and now it's gravel. There's a push for gravel. Yeah. So it's a gravel bike is really a road bike looking bike, but it's kind of re-engineered, if you will, to ride on our dirt roads, either our mountain roads or the gravel roads outside of the mountains. So gravel's a new trend in cycling. So all of it. Road,
very cool.
Mountain, gravel.
Now, Dana, since you are new to the group, tell us a little bit about the variety of skills of these members.
Yeah. When I joined, there were two other women who joined at the same time as me, and it was fun because we were all new to, actually two of us were brand new to a road team, and one of them wasn't. And so we kind of stuck together for the first rides, and it was fun because we were kind of new and maybe a little slower than some of them. But then Selene would come up from behind and say, use your legs, don't use your arms, and just give me little tips like that. And then as the season progressed last year, I felt like I got stronger because I did it more, and I also knew she's given me several tips, so have these two. And so I've become a better rider, and it's fun because I just kind of evolved in the year of being a newbie to being, confident and feeling like I can ride anywhere in the valley.
Love that. You use the word confident. Okay, so now if I was to get involved, I think I'd have to get an e-bike. I live in Wild Ridge, and I just like to ride home. Going up that hill would be too much. Do you allow people with e-bikes?
We do, yeah. E-bikes really make those big rides possible for some ladies, and that's okay. They're still challenging. There's still you're still riding the bike, that pedal assist with the e-bike.
Yep.
We allow that. Still on Strava, though, you have to note that it is an e-bike, and it's not your normal bike, just in case, so Strava matters. But e-bikes are welcome because we like ladies getting out there. I think with that confidence piece, what comes through is empowerment, and I feel that empowerment throughout. So e-bike, road bike, mountain bike, whatever ladies are on, getting on that bike is going to pull through.
You're helping me feel much more comfortable because I do feel overwhelmed and intimidated because I just haven't been on a bike probably for 20 years. And I really do want to get involved, but you're helping me recognize it doesn't matter. You don't care. You'll be right there with me. So I love that.
One of the confidence piece is the climbing without the assist.
Yep.
And climbing that mountain and knowing that you can get to the top. And it doesn't matter how slow or how fast you get up there, but you get to the top. And that's the big point. So if I don't want people to feel that they can't do it without an assist, they can actually do it with a bike.
Now, speaking of climbing and going to the top, Lise, you were fantastic when we were preparing for this interview, articulating some of those amazing milestones and events that you've had.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about some of those trips that you've had where you've climbed big mountains and made it to the top.
Well, because I've never been a really strong climber. I think it's been tough for me, but I've been getting better and better and better. And it's like this I've gotten driven to want to get to the top. Now, when it was during COVID, we rode, a lot of the roads were shut down, and in like Mount Evans and Independence Pass, they were all actually closed to vehicles. So we actually jumped on our bikes and we rode to the top.
Wow.
And it was exciting to be able to say, hey, I've actually been to the top of Mount Evans on my bike, or I've done Independence Pass on my bike.
That's exhilarating. All right, that would be a huge milestone for me. Don't hold your breath if that's going to happen.
Well, and I also jumped in and did the triple bypass. So that's
you did? The one from Evergreen,
She
right?
said she's not a strong climber. Like,
No.
listen to
Yeah,
her.
okay.
Triple bypass, Mount Evans.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Independence Pass.
I built all that up, and it's really cool to be able to say you've done that.
Oh, that's awesome.
And these are the little events that you can jump into too.
So I mentioned in the first segment of this episode a little bit about etiquette. I think one of the other things, and maybe Dana and Lisa, you can also help me understand, I found just reading the sheet that you had very empowering then, because I learned stuff that I didn't know about etiquette and safety. So is there anything you want to comment about helping others learn about this etiquette?
Yeah, one thing that was great for me being new is at the beginning of every ride, whoever is the board leader there, usually Solange or Nadine, will talk about our safety rules and just a few bullet points, so that everyone knows. When we get to the roundabouts, this is what we do. When we get to a narrow shoulder, this is what we do. And so it's great, and you kind of just follow the people in front of you, and you learn it as you go. And like back to what Lee said, that helps you be a more confident rider as well, and a more safe rider when you are on your own, because there is safety in numbers for sure.
Yeah.
But I love to ride on my own as well, and so I feel very confident riding on Highway 6 with all the cars going by because of what I've learned in the safety talks and just doing the rides with the Vixens.
Oh, I love that. That's great to hear. Now, if we wanted our viewers to know more about it, what is the message that you want the viewers to know about the Vixens and who you are and growth of the organization?
We love anyone to come ride with us. Come ride with us is our tagline. So if anyone is interested.
Can I just repeat that, everyone? Come ride with us is your tagline?
Yeah,
That's actually fabulous.
It should be fun.
It's
It's on all of our clothing.
It's on our clothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So our website, VailValleyVixens.com. It has our calendar events. Everyone can see that and be able to join in for something. Our info email is an easy way to get connected, or when you see anybody wearing our clothing out on a ride, say hello, and how you can get involved, whether on the bike or off the bike for social events. We do want anyone to come and ride with us. Yeah, be a woman and be on a bike.
Oh, I love that.
And I always feel like 90% of the effort is just showing up.
Yeah.
So if someone who's interested in joining the Vixens, just come. We're friendly, happy people, and we would love to have new members.
Good morning, Vail.
Snooki and Scott show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. Welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great show.
TV8 Vail is serving the community 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Stop by for Good Morning Vail at 7 a.m. and stay all day for lifestyle favorites such as Good Day Vail, Daily Flash, Suki and Scott, and more. And you're sure to find the adventure you crave with back-to-back episodes of Scoreboard Nation and Outdoor America. Find us all day, every day on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92, on TV8Vail.com, and on all our social media platforms. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about having the best summer adventures. Our full-service bike shop is here to help you get back on the saddle with services ranging from simple tire changes, full bike overhauls, and rentals. If trail running, hiking, or trips to the lake are your thing, Our expert staff will fit you in the best performing footwear or clothing. And don't forget about a relaxing day on the water with our stand-up paddleboard rentals. Call Sun and Ski Sports in Avon or Dillon today, or learn more at sunandski.com/CO.
Join us in exploring the everyday lives of community members here in the Vail Valley. Hear their inspiring stories of how they came here, their contributions to our community, and why they chose to call this place home. We want you to be one of our neighbors. If you would like to be featured or nominate someone to be featured, please send an email to Danielle@tv8vail.com. We look forward to featuring your story right here on TV8.
Do you love the outdoor lifestyle? Make sure you tune in every day at 8 p.m. to catch Scoreboard Nation. It's an outdoor lifestyle show dedicated to your 3 favorite mountain towns, Vail Beaver Creek, Park City, and Reno Tahoe. Join us for an incredible venture. Find us on TV8 Vail, Park City Television, or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back, everybody. We have such a great segment called Vail Vibes with Avija. She made her way over to Chasing Rabbits to find out what's going on over there for the season. Let's take a look and see.
Come on!
From activities and adventures to hot spots and the latest happenings, this is your guide to all the good vibes here in Vail. I'm Avisha Scarborough. Welcome to Vail Vibes. Today we're coming to you from the one and only Chasing Rabbits, a venue unlike anything we've seen here in Vail. You can literally get lost in what feels like an enchanting and elaborate maze. So, are you ready to take a journey down the rabbit hole with me? Let's go check it out.
Chasing Rabbits has to do with organized chaos. So you can definitely get lost in here. Sometimes we've had people visit and be like, I didn't even realize there was one of these spaces.
Each room we entered transported us to a new world full of rabbit motifs and nods to Alice in Wonderland. Even the hallways were full of surprises.
We really took a lot of thought into the design, and each room has unique decor where you feel like you're in a different world or land.
So what exactly is Chasing Rabbits? Previously a movie theater, it's been renovated and rebranded as an entertainment venue with something for everyone.
This is developed by Slayers Group, and we partnered with Rockwell Group, who are the amazing architect and design firm behind Tao, Matsuhitsu, Catch, a lot of those name brand places, and we're bringing something urban and cosmopolitan right to the mountains here in Vail.
And Thea says the people of Vail were more than ready for it.
People have been asking for an upscale place to have nightlife in Vail. You know, we have that in Aspen, but now move over Aspen, we now have the better skiing, and we also have a little bit of nightlife ourselves too.
From the decor to the drink menu, each space in the venue has its own unique vibe.
The arcade is very neon, it has these flashing lights, it's a fun place to go play some arcade games. You can also go and enjoy some DJ music or bingo or karaoke in there. The Moon Rabbit is very elegant, it has these soft velvets, it's more calm, and that decor kind of reflects the vibes of the Moon Rabbit Speakeasy, and it's influenced by East meets West, so it has more Asian influences. You'll see kind of from the wallpaper, it's inspired from the East, and then a little bit of the ropes gives you that nautical vibe of maybe you sailed to a different land. And then the restaurant is really light and airy.
How do you guys like this restaurant?
It's really nice, really nice.
And the food is really healthy, light and airy, so it reflects that. And then lastly, the library lounge is really cozy and intimate, and it has floor-to-ceiling books. So you really feel that kind of intimate vibe where you can just chill there for hours.
Plenty of books and plenty of whiskey. Sounds like my kind of library. But there's more than that here at the Library Lounge. They host events for their members.
Anyone can come to Chasing Rabbits. We're completely open to the community, but we also have a membership, so members can enjoy perks like members-only events, so things like wine tastings, as well as they get discounts on food and beverages, they get to skip the line, and there's also a secret menu that's just for members.
But more than anything, she says, Chasing Rabbits is a place for people to rent and make their own.
We've had some amazing weddings here, corporate events, birthdays, but people are so creative and they're really making this their home and making an extension of themselves.
Speaking of special events, Thea recently had part of her own wedding celebration here. And if you're looking for a more casual night out, there's plenty of that here as well.
So we have the DJs on Friday nights. We also have a few fun free events. So we have weekly bingo that the locals love, as well as weekly karaoke. And we also have jazz in the Moon Rabbit.
And if you haven't made your New Year's Eve plans yet,
we opened up in December and our big launch party was New Year's and it was lots of fun and we can't wait until we do New Year's next year as well. We're gonna have a very fun New Year's party.
We'll have to put that on our calendar. Thea says check the Chasing Rabbits website for more info on New Year's Eve and all other events. Coming up, we're not done with Thea yet. Solaris Group has a restaurant with a bowling alley in it a few doors down. And we go from the newest hot spots to one of Vail's lasting legacies as Sheikha Gramshammer shares tales from her namesake hotel.
It takes a valley to make a village.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Familia, estamos muy emocionados de por fin presentarles nuestro nuevo programa completamente en español, Conexión Latina, que se estrena este lunes 21 de agosto a partir de las 7 de la tarde. Por el momento, el programa se transmitirá los lunes, miércoles y viernes de 7 a 7 y media de la tarde, con una repetición de 7 y media a 8, así que no hay excusas para perdértelo. Te recuerdo que puedes sintonizar nuestra programación a través del canal 92 de Comcast, nuestra página web tva.com y nuestra página de Facebook TVA Conexión Latina. Acompáñanos en esta nueva aventura llena de información y entretenimiento local. No te lo pierdas.
Pascal. And I'm Andrea Jackson. Welcome to Life, Love, Shopping. Have any personal stories you can share?
Do I? Yes, I do.
So even though you work for some good deals, too good to miss on flash deals. Now check this out.
Studies show spending time outdoors can help with depression, lowering blood pressure, and overall health and happiness.
Show. We are feeling good today. Great show on the way.
Absolutely. And welcome to our show. I'm Suki.
I'm Scott.
And we are feeling good today. You know why? Because we had a great
show. Learn the latest in science each week and how it relates to everyday life. From space exploration to plant biology to the latest in high-tech advances. Every new scientific development is explored and explained in an understandable way. Amazing stories each week. Watch Science Now.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to your Sunday edition of Good Morning Vail on TV8. I'm your host, Liz. I hope you enjoyed all the great show and all of our wonderful interviews that we had. We have a great week in store for you guys with all the wonderful people that work here. The cast, the crew, everybody here loves you guys. Thank you for tuning in and supporting Good Morning Vail and TV8. Don't forget about our Spanish programming that we have right now with Julio. And don't forget to get on over to Oktoberfest. Our very own Mark Sassy is going to be hosting up there. So go check him out and go check out. Have a great time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend and happy Labor Day, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up. Your day, the coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
When you're in Vail, you're in vacation mode, and you need a flexible